This is a mock-up of a McPherson strut that I've made out of Vex Robotics parts. It's obviously not a real McPherson strut. It's a pseudo McPherson strut, but I'll show you guys how to make it real fast. It's actually really simple. So what I've used here are a series of bearing blocks and rubber band. So I'm going to take this rubber band first. I'm going to take this off of here. That provides the tension for this whole thing. I have a standoff mounted on the back. It's come a little bit loose, but we can tighten that guy up. There we go. And then as you see here, there we go. I've got bearing block. I've got different, I don't know what this type of bearing block or bushing is, the square ones. And then I take a piece of C-channel, and the C-channel simply slides in here like so. The C-channel, you're just going to mount up. Now you can obviously want to mount a motor to this, but right now I don't have a motor mounted to it. So right here and here is where you'd mount your motor, and then of course the axle would come through into the motor. This really simple assembly. As you can see here, I've just mounted that here with another bit of bearing block right there. So this whole thing slides in here, and then we're going to take these two rubber bands and wrap them around them. Give me a second here. I'll show you what that looks like. So if we wrap them around this standoff here, it goes around over the top of the entire mechanism, and then around this standoff here, which is why I've got this little bearing block here to hook the whole thing over. Then I slide this bearing block back up. Now note, in this assembly, what you have here, like coming to focus, is a bearing block coming down. You've got a bushing right here, and then you've got another bearing block with a bolt run through it, a nut on the end, and then this piece is movable, as is this piece. This is just another bearing block that's bolted in place, and now what you have is a fully actuating suspension. Very simple, made out of one piece of metal and some bearing blocks and a couple of rubber bands. And there you have it. A pseudo McPherson strut. And this, of course, gets bent over on top of this, and that keeps the, and you tighten this up, and that keeps this wheel from flexing out this way. So what you do then is just tighten this up in place. You can turn this bearing block up out of the way, and of course it's falling down as we're doing the video, but again, you just tighten this up on the back here, and that whole thing, there we go, would stay in place for you. And there you have it.